surprised that we're, that we're top of the tree. We've always been top of the tree.
No, you haven't. You haven't. 35 years, like I said, one more than Leicester.
Well, mate.
Well, look, they're the facts. I mean, you can...
mighty just because you've won a Tin Pot trophy, mate.
No, not at all. No.
I like your fighting talk, Theo. I like it. Get back to him. Get back to him.
Trophy, mate, and you're acting like you're the kings of Europe, mate.
No, definitely not the kings of Europe. No, it's almost embarrassing that we have to go and win it because we had to, because we shouldn't be in that trophy. But you know what?
No, you should be there. No, you should be.
No, but you know what? Right, here's the thing.
Right, here we go.
Get on this.
All right.
The reason we're in it, right, is because Manchester United won the FA Cup, and that pushed us down into the... We finished Europa League, right? Manchester United go into Europe, stink the gaff out, and lose to Spurs. Here's how lucky Spurs are. If Chelsea had played in the Europa League, we'd have won the Europa League and beaten Spurs in another final. How lucky are Spurs? The only reason...
Is this how you did your calculations?
I'm telling you now, Spurs are lucky that Man United won the FA Cup because it pushed Chelsea back in the conference. Our league position was Europa League. But Man United won the FA Cup, pushed us back. Spurs are lucky because we played them. They'll give them whooping. Whooping. They're not whooping. Oh, let's go and speak to another winner. GJ's a Spurs fan. Winners only phoning on the sports bar. GJ, good evening.
Good evening, chaps. How are we?
How are we doing? First, listen, you heard what he was saying. You see the way he calculated that. You see how he did his maths. Is his maths? Yeah. Is his maths mathing?
Listen, I'll deal with that clown in a minute, right? Addy, well said on Palace. Very happy for them. Proper football club, proper fans, right? And you know what? Everyone keeps going on about the quality was bad in the Premier League this season, right? Just because Liverpool won it. But no one says that when Leicester won it. And they won it with fewer points.
But I knew I liked this guy. As soon as I heard the tone of his voice, I knew he was going to speak sense. But that's just JC, though. Listen, JC is a certified hater. That's what he is. He's just hating on Liverpool.
Just stealing facts.
You know what I'm saying? No facts. What facts?
No, it was a poor league when Leicester won it as well.
Yeah, don't listen to it.
Okay, at least you're being consistent then. But yeah, I mean, last week, lads, that was special. I mean, I had to let 17 years of pain out. I was drinking and having fast food Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even bank holiday Monday. I'm detoxing now. But, there's all this talk about, who had the better season out of Spurs and Arsenal, right? Mm-hmm. I think Spurs had the better season because the Europa League is at least a respectful competition. But I think Arsenal have had a better season than Chelsea because... That's not even a trophy you won, Cundy. That's a Mickey Mouse Cup. You know it. I know it.
You lot didn't win it when you were in it, though. What happened there?
No, we binned it off.
No. So you lot got no shame. You Spurs fans, right? You've got no shame. You finished on 22 defeats. You're the only team in Premier League history to have 22 defeats and not get relegated. You have no shame, you lot.
It's just who we are, mate.
No, mate. No. You should be embarrassed to even be in it.
Well, you were in it. You didn't win it. What happened there?
No, but again, we didn't even play our last game. If you
Why not? Do you know why? Because you're shameless.
Because of COVID. We were meant to play.
Honestly.
No.
What is it? COVID, injuries, you lot know him. You're shameless, Spurs.
Before you answer, I want to ask, because me and Cundy had this conversation off air. So I'm going to ask you, would you take finishing 17th again next season and winning, you can't be in the Europa, or winning the FA Cup?
No, not the FA Cup. I would take finishing 17th and winning the Champions League.
Oh, God. Do you know what?
No.
Do you know what? I'm lucky that he swore there.
Yeah.
Do you know what, GJ?
I know.
Would you really?
Champions League, the big one.
Would you?
You won it twice.
No, get what, Tottenham? 100%. What are you talking about?
No.
You're 100%. You would
of
take.
Of course, but the cheek of him.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
So what, you think you're going to win the Champions League for 17?
You.
Mate, do you know what? One of the worst sides in Premier League history, they're not to get relegated, and you think you're going to rock up and win the Champions League, and you'll take that. Would you?
Right, and so you're turning your nose up to the FA Cup. Is that what you would do?
Shameless.
To finish 17th again? That's 2 trophies in 2 years, nah?
No, but I can't have 17th again. I mean, that was
Whooping.
My word. That was, that's not who we are, mate. I mean,
No, it is. It is who you are. It's exactly who you are.
It's just who we are, mate.
Hey, brother, don't, man. He's going to jump on you like that.
GJ, it's who you are. Own it. Wear it. It's who you are.
Whooping.
No,
Whooping. Whooping.
You are
Whooping.
Conference League champions, right? You should be ashamed of
Fourth.
that competition is for small clubs. West Ham can go celebrate that.
No, we didn't celebrate. No, I'm not celebrating. No, not celebrating.
You shouldn't even
I'm
be
embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. We won the big dogs.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I like you.
What do you mean, give me that? You ain't got to give me anything.
I like you. You debate this because we Liverpool. You not
No,
debate
we won
this.
the big dogs.
Yeah, those titles were bought by Roman.
No. Mate, you got to win it. You got to be in it to win it. 84, right? You've had one European trophy since 84.
Yeah, but at least ours. At least we didn't win the Russian lottery. That's all I'm saying. Hey, don't get me wrong. He is the greatest Premier League chairman ever. I wish we had him, right? But you can't. Chelsea. Like, even when you won the European Cup.
Which one? Which one?
Both of them,
Okay.
right?
Just want to clarify which one.
One's there. You talking with your chest?
I just want to make sure we get is it 21 or 12. I just want to make sure I get it right.
Both of them. Even I tell you what, both of those parades added together, there were fewer people that turned out for our parade last week. 225,000, my man.
Yeah, and do you know why? Because most of them were on their deathbed. They hadn't seen a trophy. They'll come crawling out, dragging aunts and uncles, people flying in from Australia, America. Come on, you'll never see this again. Come and join. Chelsea fans go, do you know what? I'll give it another 12 months. There'll be another one. Do you know what it is?
I don't know about that, Joe. You can't do it like that. Chelsea ain't got it like that. But
17 years.
You got you there, GJ.
17 years of not winning a trophy. They come crawling out the woodwork.
He's a disgrace because he played for Spurs. The club, he tells his grandkids, I hate Tottenham, I hate Tottenham. Yeah. And then they say to him, okay, Daddy, which football club did you play for? Oh, Tottenham. Oh, what was the best goal you ever scored, Daddy, as a professional? Oh, it was for Tottenham.
Yeah, and then what? I mean, I don't. Then what? GJ.
He's got you on a string, GJ.
GJ, listen, they paid my wages. You're a gun for hire as a footballer, and then you move on. I'm a Chelsea fan for life, GJ.
No, I get that, but you should have some respect, like Benty has. I mean,
no, I've got no respect for Spurs.
You've got the wrong guy. JC's all over you.
I'm not having that. GJ, yeah, well done.
I like you. I like you done. Anyway. Don't listen to him. You're my guy. Anyway.
GJ, 17th.
That's just who we are.
But we've got a bigger European trophy than you.
Tell him, that's it. Tell him.
You've only got one in there, though, matey. That's the problem. Take care, have a good time.
Blessings.
The winners out. Spurs fans are great. But do you know what, though? Whatever you say about Spurs fans, right? They're winners. They've won something.
They have.
The last 2 years, Spurs have won. West Ham can phone up, Bayo. Where are West Ham fans? What was it like to win? Celtic fans can phone up.
Yeah.
Right? Man City fans, Man United fans can phone up. Palace fans can phone up. Newcastle fans.
So is that everybody in the top? Oh, no, Villa can't. Villa ain't done that. So no
Villa fans.
No Arsenal.
No,
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.